Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Unpopular Opinions with me, Randy Prizzle. Excuse me, I think I've lost a bit of the voice. Celebrations and all of that going on. My team won the Premier League, so I'm over the moon, overexcited. All sorts of content you're going to see from me on this channel is going to be in an Arsenal shirt, just because I can, and just because I'm so thrilled. It's been 22 years and we finally have gotten over the line. I best believe if we do manage to win the Champions League, it's a new level. I'm going to be buying a lot of merch. You're going to call me the new Ty or something. We're not going to go that far, but still. But anyways, let's come what we're here for, which is the unpopular opinions, and let's get on to it. Most couples will sleep better and argue less if they stopped treating separate beds like a relationship failure. I think it probably would work for some couples. I don't think it will work for every couple. You know what I mean? Some couples probably do need time apart in terms of where they need to just learn to appreciate each other's space. Sometimes that could be a good thing. It could be a good thing, because if your couple's spending too much time together, that's when it can gripe you. It can get on your nerves. You'd want to squeeze some grapefruits or some grape nuts or whatever you want to squeeze. Do you know what I mean? Because it probably ain't going to be the T's or it ain't going to be the back of an A. Do you know what I mean? It probably isn't going to be happening in terms where you're going to be getting some nookie tonight. We'll see. I want me some nookie tonight. You're not going to get that. So the best case scenario sometimes, if you and your partner have a lot of arguments or have a lot of grievances, the best thing to do sometimes is probably just to give each other some space. You know what I mean? Single beds can be cool, but at the same time, you can't spend too long in single beds. So I hear it, but at the same time, I'm not all the way for it. If you're in a relationship, you should try to resolve those issues and not spend every time of every day of every session in a single bed, because that's not a relationship. That's not love. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. It's not love. So let's move on to the next thing. Carpet does not belong in houses. That's a bit silly, to be honest. You know what I mean? I think it does in a way, but at the same time, I can kind of hear it. In terms of where liquids do fall down on carpets, it's very hard to remove liquids from carpets. Of course, you have to do the whole sorting out with a carpet maneuver hoover thing. That probably would do the job, but that takes long. Do you know what I mean? Your mop and bucket solves the problems if you have laminated floors and that. So I do hear it, but then you'll be silly enough to put it everywhere in your household. I would say do not put carpet everywhere in your household. When you're in the kitchen, don't put carpet in the kitchen. It's dumbass movements. It really is. Don't put carpet in the bathroom. It's dumbass movements. Don't put carpet in the toilet. It's dumbass movements, because that's when you're going to get a lot of bacteria and crap onto carpet, and it's very going to be difficult to remove them. So the best case scenario is to leave it as a laminated floor or tile it up. That's what I say on that one. Next thing. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold. I haven't recovered from the flu. I'm still feeling the effects, unfortunately, even though it was a hot day today. I'm still feeling the effects. But let's go. We've got another couple on here. Living together as a couple is not necessary at all. I mean, you do need space as a couple. You know what I mean? Early days of dating, I don't think you should be living together too long. Because obviously you're getting to know each other, and then when it comes to the phase where you actually know everything about each other, then you can move in. Then you can do all of that. Whether you now can put up with your partner's BS and your partner can put up with your BS, that's when it's okay to be moving into each other's household. If you can't put up with each other's BS, do not be moving into each other's household. So if she farts around you and you can't take her when she farts around you, then don't be moving into a household where she will be farting all the time. You know what I mean? I know people like their personal space, but at the same time, if you're a couple, and you're not at the girlfriend boyfriend stage, and you're not secure with each other, and you've not test run it first, then don't be moving in with each other if you know you can't handle it. That's all I got to say on that. Next one. No, it's not the time we live in. Life has always been depressing. I think it depends how you live life, really. It depends how you see life. It depends what you do with your life. Do you know what I mean? I think, listen, back in the days, you could probably say World War and all of that, grim times. Even some of the things that's going around in the world today, grim times. You know what I mean? And it's unjust of what's happening, but all you can really do is try to live your life. Donate to charities when you can. Donate to charities if that's what you want to do, if that's what you're all about, then do that. You know what I mean? But you're just gonna have to try and get through life and realize sometimes that you have to focus on you first, then you can focus on everything else after you. You got to make sure you're good, then everything else follows you. Cool, you can see everything else and what's happening, but sometimes you just have to focus on you first. You are the most important thing than anything else out there, because if you don't focus on you, then you're going to get drawn into everything, and then your head's going to be split open. You know what I mean? You're going to turn mad. You know what I mean? It's already a mad world out there, but don't make yourself go mad for what's going on out there. Just enjoy what you can do, I guess, with what life is offering you. That's all I got to say now. And that's it for this episode of Randy Prizzle Reacts. Big up yourself, first time watchers, season watchers. You know what to do below all of that. And you know what I usually do when I finish? I'll give my opinions and I'll react to later on. Let's go. Come on, you Gunners. North London forever. Whatever the weather, these streets are open.